Alright, here we are again. It's Tuesday, 10:35 a.m. Eastern Time on January 9th, 2018. My name's John Disque, and this is the Crypto Update. Yeah, I'm going to bring back the intro music, but I'm going to do it a totally different way. So, anyway, I'll be publishing this every day by noon. At this point, I might go earlier and earlier, but we'll see. Anyway, in the crypto news, Microsoft stops accepting Bitcoin. U.S. government to sell Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash seized in dark web. And we have a couple of questions. Whatever happened to Bitcoin Gold? And do you regret selling Ethereum? Do I regret selling Ethereum? The health of the market is 90% back in the green and 10% in the red. With it looks like Ripple struggling big time. Let's go to the top 10 volume coins. Number 1 is Bitcoin at $14,764. Up 1.69% on the past 24 hours. So, Bitcoin hasn't really gotten anywhere in the past couple days, but it's probably a good sign, settling down of the market. I'm getting a bit impatient, but it's okay. It's an opportunity to buy more. Ethereum number 2 in volume, $1,208.33. Ethereum is rocking and rolling up almost 13%. Ethereum just keeps on trucking. Ripple is down about at 1 point, $2.34. Just a couple of days ago, it was up hitting $3.50. So I guess all the Coinbase rumors have been denounced on Ripple. And the only people holding it up at this point are the people who have faith in Ripple. Litecoin number 4 in volume, $253.34, up 2.88% for the past 24 hours. Bcrash, $2,411, up 5 points, 5.07%. Struggling this week. Yeah, but still having a great month. Little rocky. IOTA number 6 in volume and $3.67. Up 2.8% on the day, but not having a good week and down on the month too. So IOTA continues to be a mystery. Monero, the biggest mystery of all crypto. $422.58, up big time, almost 16%. So all you Monero fans must be enjoying yourself today. We start here this time yesterday, and we are here now. Neo, number 8 in volume, $119.11, up a whopping 26%. Wow. You go, Neo. Ethereum Classic, another mystery of the internet. $33.06. Up almost 5% on the day. Sorry, I'm enjoying my coffee and latte. Hot coffee and cold latte. Yeah, I'm a spoiled rich boy. That's what I am. I'm not even getting into it. Let me say go, $23.89, up 6%. Long-term buy and hold coin here. If you ask me, I like Omise Go. I like what they're doing for Asia, and they have some great ideas. Kind of like Dan Larimer with Dan has great ideas, but he doesn't hang around. He puts them all in the hands of his friends and family and takes off. But when we say go, they're hanging around and they're doing a fabulous job. It's not hard to start a business. What's hard is dealing with daily problems every day and keeping the business going and keeping the customers happy and just getting the business working smoothly, constantly, day in and day out. But Dan kind of comes in, creates something, and gives it to his people. It's kind of like Walmart, you know. Sam Walton was a great businessman, but his kids couldn't run a popsicle stand, and you might say Walmart's successful, and I'm sure China agrees with you. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Crypto. Microsoft stops accepting Bitcoin, and the major reason for this is it takes too long to make transactions. And blockchains are always clogged up. It's too expensive. And as far as fees go, then Microsoft said, fuck it. It's a big loss to the Bitcoin community here. We have to get these fees back down to reasonable, and it's just taking too much time to make a transaction, and it's a mess, and we have to work harder to make this better, or else we're going to lose them all. It's a shame that Microsoft said no more, bye-bye. U.S. government sells Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash seized in the dark web. Yeah, this isn't a whole lot of money relative to the crypto world. I think it's $10 million. This goes back to the Microsoft story, and I already covered it. The basics are transaction fees are too expensive, and transactions just take too long. Anyway, but the same page is where the U.S. Gov has seized or is selling their assets in crypto. If we can find it here. Yeah, there we go. 513 Bitcoin and 512 Bitcoin crash. Stop calling it crash. Yeah, $10 million worth of Bitcoin or crypto. They made a couple busts and knocked out a couple child porn sellers and drug sellers and all that good stuff, and gamblers. And they're selling it. They're putting them back on the market and taking the money. Although, I mean, relative to, it's only $10 million worth. It's not a lot. It will not hinder the market. Well, we'll see what happens. A couple questions. Whatever happened to Bitcoin Gold? Bitcoin Gold is still around, and it's still not doing bad. Let's go see where Bitcoin Gold is and where Segwit 2X. The coin barely limped out, but both still exist. If this page will load. The internet was working fine. Now it seems to be bogged down. Pisses me off. Comcast is a joke. And plus, my computer itself is bogged down. I need to get a new computer. I'm going to get a MacBook Pro so I can take it on the road with me and make my life easier. What are we doing? We're looking for Bitcoin Gold and Segwit. Where is it? There it is. But Bitcoin Gold's in 15th in volume. $240 and up 7% in the past 24 hours. So, I mean, it's holding its own. It's, like some people like it, I guess. Whatever. I'm sure there's some people trading it. I don't see Segwit 2X on here. It might have gone off the charts. I don't know. I don't remember the trade symbol for it. But whatever, Bitcoin Gold is still alive. Where are we at? Yeah, that question was asked by Frank Canary. Do I regret selling Ethereum? Patrick Damasio wants to know. No, I don't regret anything in my life. I don't look back once I make it. The hard part for me is making a decision. And then once I make it, I just move on to the next problem. That's what business has taught me. I don't look back. Ethereum is doing great. Sorry, Dan Larimer. EOS was supposed to be the Ethereum killer. It looks like it didn't kill Ethereum there, Dan. Anyway, Ethereum is doing great. I sold it at $250, but I had bought in at like pennies, way back. I had held it for a long time to hedge Bitcoin, and finally sold it about $9,000 worth at $250, and I just dumped it all into Bitcoin, which shortly after rocketed to 19,000, adjusted back down to 15 or whatever. And no, I don't regret it. I'm happy for anyone holding Ethereum. It's a good investment. It's a good coin. No, I don't look back and say, what if? I just never do that. It's like breaking up a relationship. I don't go back and dream about it and just think of the good times. Every day my life is filled with problems that I have to solve. Otherwise, my businesses don't work. Business is all about solving problems. And so that has taught me to take the problem and just grind and grind and grind over the decision on what to do to fix it. And then once the decision is made, I just don't go back. I don't look back. I see no productive reason to think, oh, well, what if? I'm just not a dreamer. I'm a realist. That's that, and that's the crypto update. Peace, everybody.